Oh my goodness, those look delicious enough to eat, don't they? Welcome to Crafty Hints. I'm Chantel. We're going to make those real quick. If you need a last minute gift or a gift topper, let's make this real quick. This is one of the little mini solo cups I found at the Dollar Tree. They come in like a 24 pack. I think they're made for like mini Jello shots or something. But I just put some packing material in there. Waste not, want not. I'm just gluing that down in there. A little bit of hot glue there. And then I'll put a little mini styrofoam ball. Now you don't have to have a styrofoam ball here. You could put something else in its place, or you could put spackle there. I'm taking these straws I found at the Dollar Tree also in the party supply area. Now I snip that off, and I'm taking a paintbrush and just making a little hole for that straw to go in. Now that straw is paper. I didn't want to try it with it. And now I see it's a little bit long, so I'll trim that down a bit. And then I will just add a little bit of hot glue. Perfect. All right, now I'm going to mix up a little bit of hot cocoa. So I took some of my spackle and I took some truffle chalk paint. And I also took some of my apple barrel melted chocolate paint. I'll put some of that right here. And that'll help me make a hot chocolate mixture. So as you can see, I have another cup here. And I'm going to do this one with the hot chocolate. The one with the straw was like a iced coffee. So I'm making this one. It's not perfect. It's just a little bit messy like a hot chocolate would be. You know, you get a little bit on the edges and things like that. I do wipe some of it off. I mean, we don't want a disaster here, but we do want to make it look like, you know, some frothy hot chocolate. So that'll fill up our space, and we just smooth it out all the way around. It didn't take that much spackle to do so. But this also helps hold our styrofoam ball there just a little bit. All right, now I made these marshmallows out of Sculpey clay. You can also purchase some on Amazon. You don't absolutely have to have them, but I was making this for my best friend, and I had recently made her this huge elaborate hot chocolate. It had marshmallows, it had chocolate chips, it had whipped cream and syrup, so I'm making it like that. All right, now I took some of these tips that I got at the Dollar Tree, as well as a disposable frosting bag. You can also use a Ziploc bag. And this is just spackle from the Dollar Tree. You want to make sure it's a lightweight spackle. So if you purchase it somewhere else, it might not be. So double check that. I'm adding some white paint, and I just continue to mix it until I have like a frosting consistency. You can also add a little bit of water, but you do want the white paint because as you can see, this has a little bit of a gray tint to it. So I'm snipping that off, and I should have folded over the bag here. I don't even know what I was thinking. Would have been much simpler to put my spackle in there, but just getting that tip to fit down in there. I've seen others even fold it over a cup when they're adding frosting to a bag. So some helpful hints that I didn't happen to do. I just thought that these would be so cute. We have so many friends that like to go to get a special coffee or cocoa, and so I thought these would be fun ornaments to make. So now I'm adding that whipped cream in there. And I kind of just started out just going around, and then I found if I kind of pounce it up and down, it worked easier. It adhered it to that styrofoam ball just a little bit better. And it looks a little bit more like whipped cream. So just tapping that in the areas that might be missing some. Now I had also made some chocolate chips with some brown Sculpey clay. So I think it was even just the Michaels brand of Sculpt clay. But if you would like a video on how to make these, let me know. I just thought it might be an awful lot to watch in this video, but I'd be more than happy to show you how I make those with the clay. I also made some peppermint swirls by twisting some white and red clay. So it was really fun. You just bake it for like 15 minutes, but it's a really neat project. You can, again, buy some of those things on Amazon. All right, now I'm just using a fabric paint and making that my chocolate syrup. Now, I think it looks pretty realistic, don't you? That is adorable. All right, couple chocolate chips on top. All right, now for our hot chocolate. So probably didn't need the marshmallows. You can kind of see them, but they don't stand out a lot. So again, not necessary. But you can see I got my pattern down just a little bit better doing that kind of dabbing motion. So fun. I love these. All right, and then I just take this skewer and I kind of tap in the areas that might be missing. Now a little bit of that chocolate syrup, so to speak. Just kind of swirl that around. A bit of sprinkles, and I think it's pretty much good to go. I made a free printable here for you. It says Snowflake Coffee or Snowflake Cocoa. Now I'm using a spray adhesive. I had tried to see if a glue stick would work. It fell off the next day, so I used spray adhesive. I tried that ahead of time for you. And perfect, that spray adhesive. I love it because if you just spray it and let it dry, it's like a Post-it note. If you spray it and put it on right away, it's a permanent hold. They're so fun. All right, here they are. How adorable are those? All right, I hope you give me a big thumbs up and comment on how much you like them or what else you might do.